There's many different worldviews, but they can't all be right.
The Quran also says that no one can bear the sins of another. Specifically, the Quran says that. Okay, those are three things I need to believe to be a Christian.
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Daniel Bynum, helping you to see life through a biblical worldview. Today we are reacting to a clip from the Shawn Ryan Show. This is a podcast with over 3 million subscribers. The specific episode we're reacting to today is from Christmas Day, where he had on Lee Strobel, who is a Christian apologist. Now, Lee Strobel is world-renowned. He's world-class. He's known probably the best for his book, The Case for Christ. But I encourage you, go watch this podcast because Lee and Shawn begin to talk about who is Jesus. Now, I think this is so vital. Not only was it perfect timing for it to be released on Christmas Day, but I think that we are seeing a lot of people waking up right now and questioning, who is God? Is there a God? Who is Jesus and why does he matter? But for today, we're reacting to this clip where Lee is specifically calling out other religions and contrasting them with Christianity and why he believes ultimately that Christianity is the right one. I'm going to be providing some commentary on this. If you like this kind of content, if you want to see more of this, please like, subscribe, and share this with a friend. I'll see you in the video.
You know, there's a lot of different religions in the world. They all contradict each other. But Christianity is different from, I think there's 4,200 religions in the world, something like that.
Wow.
Yeah, I think that's right.
Wow.
Every other faith system I've ever explored, and I've looked at thousands, every other one is spelled D-O. You got to do something to try to earn your way to God. Use a Tibetan prayer wheel. Go on a pilgrimage to Mecca. Give alms to the poor. Do good deeds. Do something, and maybe someday, maybe not, but maybe you'll do enough to earn your way to heaven. That's how every other religion functions.
Come on.
Christianity is not spelled D-O. It's spelled D-O-N-E. It's done. Jesus.
Ooh, did you catch that? Spelled D-O-N-E. It's done. I love that. My God. Lee Strobel preaching up in here.
Just said in the cross, it's finished. It's done. He paid the penalty we deserved for the sins that we've committed. In other words, we don't have to pay the penalty. He paid it on the cross on our behalf. And all we have to do, and he offers forgiveness as a free gift. We just need to receive it in repentance and faith. Say, I'm sorry for how I've lived. I don't want to be separated from God. I want to know you personally. How do I do that? I receive this free gift of your grace. That's what grace is. By definition, it is free. And so that's the difference between every other religion and Christianity, because they all contradict each other. I have a good friend who's a Muslim, and he comes over to my house and we barbecue and we're buddies. And so I've read the Quran, and you know, in the Quran, in Surah 4, verse 156, it says Jesus didn't die on the cross, and therefore he wasn't resurrected. The Quran also says that God does not have a son. The Quran also says that no one can bear the sins of another. Specifically, the Quran says that. Okay, those are three things I need to believe to be a Christian. Now, maybe the Quran is right. Maybe that's correct. Or maybe Christianity is correct. But they can't both be correct. They conflict.
Amen.
They can't both be correct.
Amen. This is so good. This is why it drives me nuts when I'm around people who, specifically Christians, who have this kind of coexist mindset where they believe, oh, well, you know, all faiths lead to heaven, right? All roads lead to heaven. Like, we can't fault you don't judge someone because they are practicing witchcraft or they're practicing New Age or Eastern mysticism or Buddhist or Islamic or whatever it is. Insert the religion. And it's not that as Christians we want to judge people. That's not what it's about. What Lee is saying right here is so good. We all, whether you realize it or not, have a worldview. And we have to realize that there are many worldviews that are competing against one another. But ultimately, there is only one that is true. And I affirm what Lee Strobel is saying. The Christian worldview is the only correct worldview. It's the only one that's in order. And so it's not that there's a plurality of truths and that we can just kind of pick and choose from different religions and say, that is a good thing. That's a good deed that they're doing over there. That's awesome. But at the core and the center of their beliefs, is it true? That's what it all comes back to as a Christian, is what I believe based on truth. If not, or if I'm not sure, I need to reassess it, right? That's why, honestly, it's a shame that we've had so many people deconstruct their faith over the past couple years. We've seen it pretty much ever since COVID. There was like this thing that happened in the modern body of Christ where you started seeing worship leaders, people that are on usually the top Christian 40 playlist. Those people that are writing the worship songs that people are singing in churches on every Sunday, right? They started stepping down and deconstructing their faith. And what we come to find out is that we had a lot of people that were raised up into this place where they entertain us, they give us good music, but they really didn't know the God that they were singing about. They really didn't have a deep well within them of encounters with God and experiences with God, and not only just encounters and experiences, but a theological underpinning, a foundation to stand upon. And so this is my goal in making content like this, reacting to content like this, and championing what Lee Strobel's saying here is that there's many different worldviews, but they can't all be right. Yes, we can physically coexist with every human being on this earth, with the 7+ billion people here, but that does not mean that because we all have different views, that we're all right. No. Truth, it was never meant to be subjective. Truth is absolute, and it's ordained by God. It's either right or it's wrong. And I love what Lee was just saying there. Let's get back into it.
And so I look at the evidence that Jesus did die on the cross and that he was resurrected from the dead, the historical data that convinced me that he not only claimed to be the Son of God, he backed it up by returning from the dead. And I look at that and I go, because of that, I can trust that Jesus is who he claimed to be. So I say his message is the one that I want to respond to. His message of grace and hope and redemption, this gift of God that he wants to give all of us. This gift of God that he wants to give all of us.
If you enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing. Also, if you could give it a thumbs up, that really helps to get this message out there. Thank you so much, and I'll be seeing you in the next one.